Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the DFS Shark. We are back with another day of some NBA hoops. It is now March 8th, and we got a nice NBA slate today. As always, guys, if y'all watch these videos and like the breakdowns, make sure to hit that like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get these breakdowns as soon as they drop. And if you want all my free plays even sooner than these videos, as soon as I drop them, join the Discord. The link for that will be in the description. That's where I send all my free plays, and sometimes I'm sending 2 to 3 a day in there. And we actually cashed on our free play yesterday that I gave away in yesterday's video. We're gonna go over that in a bit, but first I just want to jump into, if you've never played on Prizepicks, if you're considering signing up, drop this promo code in here, and they're gonna hook you up with a 100% match deposit on your first deposit, right? So if you throw in 100, they're gonna give you 100. And I also want to say shout out to CHALKBOARD. I recently just partnered up with them. They have been one of my favorite sites because of the many discounts they offer. They are offering what's called anchor lines daily. So they're giving you like 4 to 5 lines sometimes per day on players that are discounted. They just added shield play as well. So you can actually, basically it's like insurance on your plays. So you can, still cash hitting like 3 out of 4 of your plays. Right, and they have the ability to actually adjust lines last night, which we did on a couple of plays. Actually, we adjusted, and one of the ones we adjusted, I believe we would have ended up losing if we wouldn't have adjusted. So it can really come into play. But same with them, if you want to try them out, they're going to hook you up with that 100% match as well. Drop in that code SHARK at checkout. They are only on Apple at the moment, coming to Droid very soon, I've heard, in the next couple of weeks or so. But let's get into yesterday's play. So let's jump into the Discord here. And if you've been watching me, you know I'm all about transparency. I'm going to share my wins. I'm going to share my losses just as well. Right. So last night, this was the free play we gave away in yesterday's video, right? We cashed this play. So if you rode with me, drop me a comment. Let me know if you were on this one. The other play on Prizepicks we split. We hit the first half on Durant and we couldn't hit on Caruso. He couldn't come through for us. I believe we had the points and assist line. But then we did have a losing day on Underdog and Chalkboard. And let me just go to that so I can show you. This is the premium where I'm sending all my plays. You can see I've sent out a couple today. And this is the recap of yesterday in the premium. You can see here, this was the free play that we gave away. And we hit there. We lost on Underdog, man. We had a couple of lines. We were just that close, right? We just needed one more rebound from Irving. I actually had another line in here that we actually hit on, so there should be another green. I forgot to add that in, but we hit on the they had a Sabonis discount, right? We ended up cashing there, so I need to go in and update that. Ultimately, we still ended up losing on Underdog, but we mainly just lost one unit there because of that win. Chalkboard, we got a win here, but then we just couldn't hit on all these other ones, man. We were missing by one play on all these. So that's the way it is when you're playing on multiple books, right? It's hard. It's pretty tough to get a win on all 3 books, right? Or to be in the green on all 3 books after all your plays, right? So it's going to be like this. Some nights we're going to win on Prizepicks. Some nights we're going to win on Underdog. Some nights we're going to win all 3. Some nights we're going to lose all 3, right? But it's all about good bankroll management, consistency, pushing through those losses and looking at the long term, right? We're trying to win the year. We're focusing on the year. We're not focusing on a couple of days, because ultimately in the long run, those aren't going to matter as long as we have good bankroll management. We're putting in solid plays every single day, which is what we're doing here on this channel, man. We're giving you some solid plays to lock in. And with that said, let's jump into those plays. But first, I want to show you Daily Grind, the #1 spot when it comes to finding these plays, finding these values. You can see here, just taking a quick look at this, they have Darius Garland under 25.5 points. All these other books have this priced at 24.5, right? So you're getting a whole point here. So it makes sense to take the under, right? It makes sense. See this line here, Jared Allen, under 1.5 blocks. All the other books have this line at 1.5, and you can see they all have it -140 and up and a -135 here. So they're heavy favored in Jared Allen to go under 1.5 blocks. So these are 2 solid plays, both on the Cavs. If you want to lock this one in or add it to your slips, Daily Grind is a spot. And if I just want to come over here and check and see if anything's been updated, you can see there's been some updates. Top play now is Miles Bridges over PRA 34.5. So keep an eye on these, right? Keep an eye on these plays. I'm going through these every video as well. But if you really want to get in Daily Grind yourself, they have basically the mobile It's not a mobile app, but you can download it on the browser and then just save it to your phone. And it's just like a mobile app, right? You can hit this refresh. I do it all the time when I'm on the road and I'm not home and I don't have time to do research. Dive into Daily Grind and find those top plays. But drop that code in SHARK on Daily Grind and they're going to hook you up with 25% off your first month. Get in there, see if it's for you. You can see if you're on a book, they're going to have it. Look at all these books they have, and they're constantly adding new books as well. So go ahead and check it out and see if it's for you. Let's dive into the plays for the day. All right, so diving in here, my first play of the day is going to be Ochoa. So the line I got was more than 6.5 rebounds. You can see here, it's still here. He's gone over 3 out of his last 5 here. But Ochoa is going to be my first play of the day. Let's slide into Outlier. And if you like this site, Outlier, it's where I break down and get all my stats. I don't need to go anywhere else to look at trends, stats, how they've been doing, right? If you look in the description as well, there's a 7-day free trial, so you can actually get in here for free and see if you like it. But watch these videos and you can see how I use it and how I really break it down. All right, so Ochoa here. His last 5, he's gone over this line 60% of the time. His last 10, 70%. His last 20, 70%. So he's been crushing this line. A big part of that has been a newbie's been out for a bit now. Brunson's a game time decision here. I don't think he's really going to affect Tua much. Randall's been out and Mitchell Robinson's been out. So Tua's been thrown into that starting role. And he's been performing well. He's been playing well. So one thing to be aware of with the Tua is his minutes have been slightly getting cut lately. You see he was playing 40 plus here a game, right? But his last 3, he's jumped to about 25 here. So that's just something to be aware of. I mean, obviously he can still hit this line even with 25 or so minutes, because if you look right here, he had 25 minutes, he hit this line. And then if you're going back over here, all these games, these first 3 were under 25 minutes. And he hit the line on all those too. So he can get rebounds pretty quick. But we're just going to need him to get off to a hot start in this game, just in case he does come down to about 25 minutes or so. So Orlando is a very tough rebounding team, right? Wendell Carter is a game time decision, but he's not actually a huge rebounder. I think he's only averaging like 6 rebounds a game. But against centers, they are top 11th against rebounds allowed. So definitely a solid team, but a big reason why I'm liking this play also is the spread is a +1.5. So they're going to need Ochoa in the game a lot as well. Should be a close played game. So he should see the court a lot of the time here, right? He should be able to see the court a lot. So I'm liking Ochoa here. This is going to be my #1 play. Let's see what the odds makers books have him at. DraftKings -130, BetMGM -135, and Caesars -139. So the odds are on our side here on this play. The trends are on our side. They're backing us here. He should get heavy minutes. He's been playing, like I said, around 25. I think if we can get 28 plus with him, we are in good shape. And let's just see games where he's played at least, if you do 25, right? If you do games he's played at least 25 for the season, he's hit this at 73% of the time. So he can grab those rebounds, and you can see he can even get you 17, 14, 11 rebounds here. So Ochoa is a player I'm liking a lot to come in and hit this line. Hopefully by the first half, we can have 4 to 5 already. So we'll see what happens, man. But Ochoa is going to be who I'm rolling with. Let's slide into RotoWire and see what they have. They have him at about 7.1 rebounds. So they have him going above this line as well. So that's a good look for us. I'm going to be pairing him up with Clint Capella here. And the line I got on Capella is rebounds and assists over 11.5. It's gone up to 12, so it's up to you if you want to take this bump. You can see 3 straight games he's hit exactly 12. So Capella is a play I'm liking here. Let's slide into Outlier. So looking at his last 5, he's gone over this line 80% of the time. If you were to take that line at 12, you can see here he's got a push in 3 straight games. So he's pretty consistent with this number here. Last 10, he's gone over 60%. Last 20, right at 50. Head-to-head, they played him back December 23rd, and he had about 13 boards. This is going back to last year, but he had 17 boards, right? 28 minutes played, 30 minutes played. So not even the most minutes played by Capella, but he's still able to hit that line pretty consistently. 54% on the season, which is not bad, but he's really been getting a boost lately a lot because of their injuries, right? We got Trae Young out. We got Jalen Johnson out. We got Okongwu out. I believe that's how you say it. Okongwu, their backup center, is going to be out. And you got some injuries over here on the Memphis side, right? You got Desmond Bane, Brandon Clark. We got some game time decisions here. And so they are 29th in rebounds allowed, and that is with, their starters in mainly, so they're hurting as well. Against centers, they're 27th, so I think Capella should have no problem getting in here and getting some boards for them. Capella is known for, at least when we've had him in our lineup, to get off to slow starts. I think the last time I had him, we had over rebounds, and he had about 15 to 16 minutes at the half and 0 rebounds. So hopefully he doesn't do that same thing here. We're going to need Capella to get off to a quick start as well. Let's see what the odds makers have this at. We got -135, -139, and then BetMGM has this all the way at a -150. So we're getting pretty great odds, and that's a big reason why this line got bumped up to 12. A lot of people use the same tools when it comes to finding the edge because they work, right? These tools work, and that's why a lot of people use them, including myself. So BetMGM -150, that's great odds. Let's go to RotoWire and see what they have Capella at. They got him at about 10.7, 1.4. So we just want to add that up, and that's going to give us 12.1. So they got Capella going over this line as well at 12.1. So this is a solid play here. This is my number 2. We've hit our top free play now, I think 2 out of the last 3 nights. So hopefully we start heating up, man. Hopefully we start heating up. We've been cashing on Prizepicks lately. Like I said, with the free plays and the premium, we've cashed 7 out of our last 10 nights at a 70% hit rate. All right, so we got those 2 locked in right now. With these next 3, these are always plays I give away if you want additional lines. These aren't plays I've put in yet, but come later in the day, they might end up being plays I use, right? They just kind of I take all my plays, I throw them on a spreadsheet, I break them down. Usually I have like my top 10 to 20 on a day. But these are the ones that missed the cut for the next round, right? So we'll see what happens later on in the day when I put in my next lineups, if these are still good plays. But at the moment they are. And I'm liking Butler over 5.5 assists. You can see here he's gone over this line 3 out of his last 5. It's a pretty good matchup against OKC, so I'm liking Butler going over this line. Another line I'm liking is Banchero. We got him going over 21.5 points. You can see the Knicks are hurting here with Randall out, Anunoby out. So I think Banchero can come in and get these points, and he's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5. So he's been playing well recently. And then the last one, I'm liking Kyle Lowry over rebounds and assists over 8.5. Right, and he has not hit this line, only 2 out of his 3 last games. But I'm liking his matchup here. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game as well. So I'm liking Lowry on the over here. And these are some of my plays if you want to lock these in. Actually, none of these lines got bumped or removed, which is, well, actually, Capella got bumped up, right? But that was the only one, which is crazy. Usually, they get completely removed and I can't even find them. But that's going to be the plays for the day, guys. Make sure if you're not on Chalkboard, to jump on there, man. It's only on Apple at the moment, but drop in that code SHARK and they're going to hook you up. And as always, if you like this video, if you watched it all the way through now, it takes 1 second to hit that like button, and I would really appreciate it because it pushes my video out to bigger audiences. More people can see it, and we can all get these dubs together. If you want to be part of a great growing community, we have 500 plus members in the Discord. So jump in the Discord, man. I'm going to send out free plays. If you got any questions about any plays or just anything in general when it comes to, DFS, jump in that Discord. Shoot me a question. Everybody else in there is real knowledgeable as well. It can help you out. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let's try to run those likes up. I've been doing giveaways in the Discord as well. So if you want to get in the premium, usually I've been giving away 1 premium a day to someone. And the details for that are in the Discord. So jump in there, and you'll see it. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let's try to run those likes up to 50 plus, 60 plus on this video. I've never hit 100 plus on a video, so if we can do that, then let's do it. But y'all have a good rest of the day. Take care.